You see, I was born November 29th of 1971. I'm that one to one of Gail's and Bubba Hill's oldest son.
What?
Got a lot of big things planned, and I just recently posted that I'm looking for a donor and surrogate mother to carry both my lineage and my legacy on.
What? We were just talking about this, and I did say he looked a little incel-y, but now, so he got no woman that wants to be able to carry his child. Do you see? This is what I'm talking about. Times are a-changing. So now this man here, oh my God.
It's going to involve, it's going to take a village, and it's a big task, but I'm hoping the people around me support me and be by my side in this endeavor. And I feel this is the appropriate approach to take. The thing about it is, it's a big task, so it's going to take longer than expected. And I thank the young ladies from abroad for sending in the info. My inbox has been bombarded, and I just appreciate that. So I'm going to answer each and every one of you, and then I'm going to get with family members and people that will be right there by my side and helping raise this child, and include them in all
aspects
of it, because this is bringing a life into the world. And
Sir, there are already lives in this world. There are already lives here who are not cared for. But you see, the main impetus is ego. I want my genes, my DNA. You don't have any brothers or sisters, sir? And if that's the case, if you were not able to make it in a relationship with a woman in this life, then no, your lineage doesn't go on. Your lineage needs to stop with you, most likely, because obviously there's some defunct characteristics that are going on there. No shade. Listen, now they want to involve modern medicine and a woman's egg and her womb and all of this. Is he homosexual? Is that what it is? And he dates men? Is that what's going on? So now he needs a woman's womb? Sir, just call it a day. Just be done with it. There are enough people already here on this earth. And if all you want to do is be a father and care for a child, then there are children who are already in this world who need a home, a loving home. However, if you have a hard time being able to get along, listen, as desperate as these women are out there, that no woman is willing to deal with you, there's some things going on, sir. And I don't know about a child being in your care and tutelage. I mean, what are you going to teach them?
It's going to be a big task. I mean, man, I enjoy traveling and getting up and going where I want to go without any interference.
So what are you doing?
This is something that needs to be done, and this is something that I want to do. So
it is not something that needs to be done. This does not need to be. Somebody says he already has children. You all know who this person is? So he already has children and want to bring more into the world when he's not doing what it is that he needs to do for the originals, apparently. Oh my God, what is going on? So out of all of the women who had given birth to his children before, none of them want to rally around him. He doesn't have access to his children. Not one of them. You know, listen, I follow a content creator on Instagram who is talking about how surrogacy in many modern cases is a modern form of trafficking, that they're taking women and holding them up inside these places, in the same type of places where they're capital R worded and trafficked in that way, that now they have these breeding farms where there are women there who are stuck, almost nearly chained to a bed. This is how you want to bring children into the world? So apparently nowadays, surrogacy is not the gregarious, generous thing that it once was. You know, in a patriarchy, once they get their hands on things, that's when things start going down south. So now they done found breeding farms with women trapped from other countries who cannot get out of these situations. And they are trapped, nearly chained to a bed and pregnant for 9 months. And then once they give birth, the child is ripped out of their hands. So this is where it is that we are today, and it needs to be cracked down. And so you all are saying that this man has children already? This video is 11 minutes long, so I'm not going to listen to much longer, more of it. We got the gist, but my goodness.
Respect that, and if you can't, oh well. The good thing about this, I get to choose what mother or what aspects or genes or makeup of the parent that I want. This is not like, you're hooking up with someone and you don't know if they have any type of medical or mental issues, or you don't know what type of spirits they have within them from past relationships, because people need to realize that even guys, we get these bodies on us, but we bring on those spirits with that. They linger. So happy birthday to the 4th. The journey has just begun as far as my political career, if any. And let's do it. It's my birthday. I'm gonna turn it up in Louisiana. I'll see you soon. I thought I was.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So basically, he doesn't have the personality. What the H is going on? Wait, what? There's an update. Oh my Ross, there's an update. Hold on. It started shaking apparently. Let's see what this update is.
So this will be update number 4. As you can see, Mr. Hills came in and let us know his whole name. He's looking for a surrogate and he's looking to extend his lineage. Well, come to find out, he already has kids. I did an update number 3 on that yesterday. And then Mr. Hills said that he wanted me to tag him so that he could see all of the misinformation. This is him replying to me. So he knows that I'm making these videos. He came and asked me to make sure to tag him. And then he started with all of the comments in my post, but he never quite answered my question, like, is that really you that's back $20,000 in child support arrears? He never answered that question. So then he started with the comments. He says, apparently I'm not qualified. And I'm like, absolutely. I wouldn't allow my body to be used by someone who is a felon with back child support. And like I said, he never addressed my question or my assertion. He says, Google is just a search engine. Do you know that? Continue your sale of mugs. So apparently he's looking through my page and he believes that all I do is sell mugs, because he has brought that up a couple of times in the commentary. I asked again, you paid off your arrears and your fraud charges? Good for you. Are you parenting your other kids? And then he says, young lady, if you're young, apparently my word struck a nerve. Get off these Asian site and come where the woke queens are so they can teach you. So I'm like, so once again, no answer to the question if you're parenting your other kids. So this is where he says that he is debt-free, retired, and living in Hawaii. And he let me know that this is great coverage and to tag him. So I'll make sure to tag him. He thinks that this is good coverage. He then asked me why the queen got to be a bootleg surrogate, and I'm in position to do so. So once again, I was like, okay, great. You created a network. He kept on letting me know that he has a network, but are you involved with your other kids that you created? That's what I'm wondering. I keep asking this question flat out, and he keeps not answering. He says, gossiping and trying to sell mugs and get likes and paying for followers. I own a copper-colored indigenous man that owns a network. I don't exactly know what this means, but he owns a social network. And the fact that he owns a social network and he is all in my comments for a while lets me know that he cannot be that busy on his network. Some more of his comments, because he has plenty of time despite owning a social networking site. He told me to fly, you and your bot followers. I might buy a mug. And then he also tells me that he is the one doing the interviewing here on my page. He's interviewing. He says, I pay the cost here. And he says, if your followers are not bought, which they are, apparently he really believes that I'm out here buying TikTok followers. All right, he tells me the only bootleg is your page trying to be seen. I love my
I
queens
can't
and
do much
respect
more
them
of
enough
this.
to
I'm
compensate
sorry.
them properly.
You know what? I got to give my commentary on it. I almost forgot for a moment. Oh my goodness. I clicked out of it because it's just so foolish. She's still going through the video. I just don't have I don't have the patience and temperament for it. I can't continue to listen to his ignorance, but you see, this is how it is. When they're on their own, when no one is talking to them, they can turn on a camera and they can look like a normal, semi-decent person. But it's not until you start interacting with them that you start seeing that they have some pathological issues that are unaddressed. He's talking about other people's mental health issues. What about his own, right? Jail for fraud. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going on and on. So let me see what she's saying here, because this seems good.
He put it on social media and he told us his full name. Okay, so this says Hills sentencing. This was for March 17th, 2011, when Mr. Hills, Oscar Hills IV, would have been 39. So this says man sentenced for fraud in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Keep in mind that his TikTok name is Mr. Bootstick. Okay, so it says U.S. Chief
Wait, did
District.
she say Mr. Butt Stink? Oh, God have mercy. I didn't want this video to be this long, but this just is the gift that just keeps on giving. This is just unbelievable. I don't understand what's going on here. Did she say Mr. Butt Stink? This is unbelievable. Let me play some more of this foolishness.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Keep in mind that his TikTok name is Mr. Bootstick. Okay, so it says U.S. Chief District Judge Ralph E. Tyson sentenced Oscar Hills IV, who was 39 at that time, of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to 33 months in prison to pay restitution of $88,797.48 and to 3 years supervised release after imprisonment. Judge Tyson ordered Hills to pay restitution to Ascension Credit Union, Eagle, Louisiana Federal Credit Union, and State Farm Fire and Casualty Company. Hills pled guilty. Once again, Hills pled guilty on October 26, 2010 to
submitted for 4 counts of wire fraud. Hill submitted a false and fraudulent claim for a storm loss of State Farm. In the course of investigating the false insurance claim, investigators discovered that Hills also submitted false and fraudulent documents to Ascension, Union, and Eagle. Oh my God, so this guy he's a liar and a con artist. You see, didn't we get it right in the first part of the video that he has pathological issues that are going on with him that makes him having a fruitful relationship with a woman naturally too difficult? That's why I'm saying his genes need to stop. But no, instead, he's looking for a breeding farm, some woman chained to a bed somewhere in a third world country or in some Slavic country somewhere. And he's talking about we can choose the DNA features. How much do you want to bet that we already know what type of DNA features he's going to choose? Nonetheless, and he's still going on and on in the comments, this is problematic. And the crazy part about it is that there are women, I'm sure, who were defending him who don't know how he was behaving on this other woman's page. That all they do is they see him and they see a man and then they jump into their attack dog mode. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to do it. But I'm coming up with ways for us to be able to identify these different pathological behaviors, not in men, but in ourselves. A lot of other people want to talk about others. I want us to look at ourselves. But nonetheless, what can we say more about this? We already knew from the time that he was on the internet. Wasn't he claiming he was 33 and turned out a few years ago he was 39? This is what I'm saying, lie after lie after lie. The fact that he doesn't have access to his other children, the fact that he doesn't have a hand in them being raised, the fact that no woman wants a relationship with him and to give up her womb anymore now that they see who he truly is, that right there speaks volumes. That says all that I need to know right there. Oh my God.
Be a part of the live show with thousands of other viewers. Go to TonyaTKO.com/text and join the text notification squad and get a text whenever I go live. Support the show and yourself, and I'll see you on the next live broadcast.